This is Dr. Bats with your morning medicine. If my voice is reaching you, this is meant for you. Understand, it may sting a little. It may even burn, but surely it will do what medicine does, and that's heal. This morning, we want to talk about triggers. Triggers, and we want to start by talking about people, places, and things. And when you have self-awareness, you understand what triggers your soul, what triggers your anger, what triggers your desires, what triggers your insecurities, and who triggers you into being small, into regressing back into your childhood, into feeling weak. You got to pay attention. When you step in the room, how do you feel? When the phone rings and you look down and you see that name, how does it speak to you and where does it speak to you? When you see, smell, or taste that food, even though it's not good for you, what does it do to you? What kind of comfort does it bring you? I mean, we really have to ask ourselves, if you know you're lactose intolerant and you know that cheese or that yogurt or that milk or that ice cream is going to disrupt your entire system, your entire day, why do we still eat it? Why are we inclined at times towards things that bring us pain and suffering? You know those jalapenos and those nachos are going to bring you indigestion, but you got to thank for them. So what we're talking about is sometimes the same things that bring you joy, the same things that bring you pleasure, the same things that bring you satisfaction can bring you chaos, disruption, and suffering. Triggers aren't always bad, but you have to be aware of them, and you also have to know when they lead to harm. Because our task is to avoid harm. There's a saying of the people of before us that says, avoiding harm takes precedent over doing good. Avoiding harm takes precedent over doing good. So we're not talking about having good. We're not talking about feeling good. We're not talking about looking good. We're talking about doing good. Doing the right thing. Helping your cousin out. Going to the house to help your cousin move. But you know that he's got some drama over there that you've overcome. And you're going back into that environment. Who are the people? Where are the places? And what are the things that pull you backwards? That pull you backwards. In the recovery spaces, we talk about that in terms of addiction, right? You go back to the neighborhood, you're going to get high. You go see your old buddy, you're going to get high. You get a big paycheck, got a whole bunch of money in your pocket, you're going to get high, right? Those things are going to contribute to your relapse because they're triggers. But what about in your everyday life? How do we design a life that is trigger aware? Where are the places that trigger our violence and our aggression? Who are the people that bring our violence and aggression within us? I learned a long time ago not to associate with people, especially in intimate relationships, that can bring violence out of me. And that's not blaming the victim. However, there are some people whose words, whose looks, whose presence triggers me. I'm hypersensitive to disrespect. I'm a royal. I learned that young. I'm a royal, and you don't talk to me just anyway. You don't treat me just anyway. You don't even just look at me just anyway. Because I'm hypersensitive to disrespect. Therefore, I can't be in a relationship with people that are constantly throwing microaggressions at me, constantly throwing disrespect at me, looking at me with contempt, because it'll bring out the worst in me. So I know that's a trigger for me. And what are the things? What are the things that bring out the worst in you? Whether they be food, whether they be money, whether they be cars, whether they be travel. What are the things? What are the things you see and they make you want more? What are the things you see and they make you feel small? We have to learn to be in right relationship with ourselves, to understand when we're at our best, to understand what we're feeling. People in relationship with me will tell you that I'm the most sober person that they've ever known. And they say that as a joke, right? I'm the most sober person they've ever known. And I have to remind them that I'm sober because I want to know what I'm feeling. Even when I have a stub my toe or something or a headache, I'm not taking no Tylenol. I'm not taking Tylenol because it masks the pain. And I need the pain to know my limits. So if I injure my elbow working out and I take a Tylenol, I may push myself too hard. And I'm not talking about major injuries. I would imagine there's a threshold, of course, where that's necessary. But I'm saying if I injure myself in the gym and my shoulder's in pain, I don't want to mask that because I may put too much weight on the bar. So I need to know my body. I'm not drinking. I'm not smoking weed. I'm not doing any of those things because I want to not only be aware of my surroundings, but I want to know if what I'm feeling is legitimate and not because I'm altered or in an altered state or inebriated. And that even goes for love. I love deep, but I'm not falling in love to the point that I can't make sane and rational decisions. I work to control my anger so I don't get intoxicated by it. All of the things. So this morning, your medicine is self-awareness. Know thyself. Who are the people? What are the places? Where are the places? And what are the things that trigger you and take you outside your character or drag you back to who you once were? And once you've identified them, protect yourself from those environments, those people, and those things, and curate a life where you're surrounded by people, places, and things that trigger your greatness, who you are becoming, who you want to be. Look around the room. The people you spend your time with, the places you expose yourself to, the things that you engage and expose yourself with, are they reflective of who you once were, who you are, or who you want to be? This is Dr. Batts with this reminder that we must curate a life that celebrates who we're becoming, not who we once were. If my voice is reaching you, this is meant for you. It's not haphazard. It's not coincidental. It's not by mistake. This is no accident. This message is for you. If this message touched you, share it with someone in your circle that needs it. And remember that I believe in you, even when you struggle to believe in yourself. I see you when you feel unseen, and I love you when you feel unlovable or you struggle to love yourself. And I remind you that we're all in this together because we are each other's medicine. I'll see you tomorrow.